What's shaking in the tech world today? We've got major players adjusting their portfolios, and you need to know what it means for your investments. First up, BOS Asset Management LLC is making moves with Apple Inc. Stock, but is it a sign of things to come or just a minor adjustment? Then, we're diving deep into how Westbourne Investments Inc. is rebalancing its stake in the iPhone giant and what that signals for AAPL's market position. Next, Chelsea Counsel Co. reveals its largest holding, and it might surprise you we're breaking down why Apple Inc. is their top pick. And finally, get ready for this one. Anderson Financial Strategies LLC is making a massive shift, dramatically increasing its shares in Apple Inc. Don't miss a single detail. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. BOS Asset Management LLC adjusts Apple holdings. This news matters because it gives insight into how institutional investors are managing their positions in major tech companies like Apple Inc., potentially impacting stock performance and investor sentiment. In the first quarter, BOS Asset Management LLC strategically reduced its stake in Apple Inc. AAPL by 3.9%, selling 1,251 shares to end up with 30,897 shares. This adjustment means Apple now represents about 2.4% of BOS Asset Management LLC's portfolio, making it their seventh largest holding. The value of these holdings stood at $6,863,000 at the close of the reporting period. This move comes as other hedge funds like ROSS Johnson and Associates LLC significantly boosted their Apple holdings by 1,800%, while new positions were also established by Life Planning Partners Inc., Elite Financial Inc., Conquest Financial LLC, and LSV Asset Management, highlighting varied institutional strategies. Institutional investors, who collectively own 67.73% of Apple's stock, are closely watching AAPL's performance, with recent analyst ratings leaning towards a moderate buy and an average price target of $240.80. Stay tuned for more insights as we unpack these significant portfolio shifts. Next, we'll see how Westbourne Investments Inc. is navigating the Apple landscape. Westbourne Investments Inc. trims its Apple stake. This development is crucial for understanding the dynamic trading strategies of major investment firms and their confidence in Apple Inc.'s current valuation. During the first quarter, Westbourne Investments Inc. decreased its holdings in Apple Inc. AAPL by 4.5%, selling 1,397 shares to hold onto 29,321 shares. Despite this reduction, Apple remains a significant part of their portfolio, accounting for approximately 3.9% and ranking as their fifth largest holding, valued at $6,513,000 at the end of the reporting period. This action contrasts with the moves of other large players like Vanguard Group Inc., which increased its stake by 0.4%, and Geode Capital Management LLC, which grew its holdings by 1.9%. Norges Bank also entered a new position, and Northern Trust Corp expanded its stake by 13.3%, showcasing a diverse range of institutional reactions to Apple's market presence. While institutional investors hold a substantial 67.73% of AAPL, the stock's recent performance and analyst sentiment, with a consensus, moderate buy rating, and a $240.80 average price target, continue to be points of discussion. But the story of institutional trading doesn't end here. Next up, we'll explore which stock Chelsea Counsel Co. has declared as its absolute largest position. Chelsea Counsel Co. spotlights Apple Inc. as its top holding. This is significant because it reveals a substantial conviction from an institutional investor in Apple's long-term value, even amidst broader market fluctuations. In the first quarter, Chelsea Counsel Co. adjusted its position in Apple Inc. AAPL, reducing its holdings by 3.4% and selling 3,186 shares, leaving them with 91,476 shares. Remarkably, Apple constitutes a significant 11% of Chelsea Counsel Co.'s entire investment portfolio, making it their largest single position, valued at $20,320,000, as per their latest SEC filing. This concentration of capital in Apple occurs while other major funds like Norges Bank and Nuveen LLC are making substantial investments. And Gamma Investing LLC has dramatically increased its stake by over 25,000%, further emphasizing Apple's broad appeal among institutional investors. With institutional investors collectively owning 67.73% of Apple, and analysts maintaining an average, moderate buy rating with a $240.80 price target, Apple Inc. continues to be a focal point for significant investment. These institutional moves paint a clear picture of market confidence. But what about the firms making the most aggressive plays? Get ready for Anderson Financial Strategies LLC's dramatic increase in Apple. Anderson Financial Strategies LLC makes a massive bet on Apple Inc. This substantial increase in shares signals a strong bullish sentiment from a specific investment firm, potentially indicating confidence in Apple's future growth trajectory. Anderson Financial Strategies LLC significantly boosted its investment in Apple Inc. AAPL, during the first quarter, increasing its position by an astounding 5,830.6% through the purchase of an additional 2,857 shares, bringing their total to 2,906 shares. While Apple represents a smaller portion, about 0.4%, of their overall portfolio, making it their 28th largest holding, the sheer scale of the percentage increase is noteworthy. This aggressive move by Anderson Financial Strategies LLC occurs alongside varied adjustments from other firms, such as ROSS Johnson and Associates LLC increasing their stake by 1,800% and other new positions being initiated by Life Planning Partners Inc., Elite Financial Inc., Conquest Financial LLC, and LSV Asset Management. Despite these individual firm adjustments, the overall analyst consensus for Apple remains a moderate buy, with an average price target of $240.80, reflecting continued institutional interest in AAPL, which is 67.73% owned by institutions. And that wraps up our look at these major Apple investor shifts. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and a look at what's next. All right, let's do a quick recap of today's top stories. BOS Asset Management LLC made a slight trim to its Apple holdings. Westbourne Investments Inc. also reduced its Apple stake, while Chelsea Counsel Co. declared Apple Inc. its number one position, and Anderson Financial Strategies LLC made a massive surge into AAPL stock. That's all for today, but don't go anywhere. If you found this update valuable, smash that like button, subscribe to iPad Focus for more in-depth tech and finance news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social platforms for real-time market insights, and let us know in the comments what you think of these Apple investor moves.